Javier Milei is a very curious individual, a person full of contradictions. So, on the one hand, he asked Rishi Sunak for a conversation about the future of the Falkland Islands, while at the same time praising Margaret Thatcher. I mean, of course, there's no point in asking Rishi Sunak for anything, because Rishi Sunak will just snub anybody, particularly a foreign dignitary. But he's also been to New York for the first time since being elected as the next president of Argentina. And he was brought up as a Catholic, but his first port of call was to the tomb of the Lubavitcher Rebbe in Queens, Menachem Mendel Schneerson, the leader of Chabad. And it's extraordinary. Javier Milei was brought up as a Catholic, but apparently he has great admiration for and engagement with Judaism and studies with a rabbi in Buenos Aires. He has quoted from the Torah, from the Talmud in rallies that he's held in Argentina. And he says he wishes to convert to Judaism, but would do so after his term as president because he doesn't see the observance of Shabbos to be compatible with running his country. And he had, in fact, visited the Rebbe's grave before in July while he was on his campaign. And apparently then he'd asked the Rebbe for courage, wisdom, temperance, wisdom to separate good from bad, courage to choose the good, temperance to maintain himself in the position that he has. He said this on TV. As I say, it's quite extraordinary because he has a reputation for being extremely right-wing and quite quite extraordinary. But he's received blessings from David Pinto, and he was traveling with a Jewish businessman who also accompanied him to the Rebbe's grave, Eduardo Elstein, who's the chairman and chief executive of IRSA, the largest real estate company in Argentina, which manages many of the shopping malls in Buenos Aires. And Elstein is a protege of George Soros. And George Soros himself has also supported Chabad. And I must say, I also have great fondness for the Lubavitcher tradition. And I think you can always tell Lubavitch because they have these vans and stop people and say, oh, do you have a Jewish background? Would you like to come in and perform mitzvah and put on tefillin or something? And I think that's a missionary zeal to recover the flotsam and jetsam of the greater community, to encourage this the tradition of return to Shuva. And I think it's a very positive thing. I think it's positive in all religious traditions, and I think we all need reminders of who we are, where we've come from, and where we're going. So, a good thing.